Speaking about couples living the right way, I really like the relationship between Mr. Lenana and his wife Helen.
Lenana Kariba.
He is a good-looking man.
He is handsome.
He is hot.
He was peak Kenyan entertainment when they were that duo. It was Effie Saint, we had Nick Mutuma, we had that other gorgeous Ian Mugoya and Lenana, and they used to be like USIU peeps. You know, like there was that kabach that USIU produced, and we were like, wow, lovely. Look at what God has done.
Let me tell you mine from the days of, what was that show about AIDS? What was it called? I forget what it was called.
Not Nairobi
Half-Life. There was a show about HIV and AIDS and infections and stuff like that. Even sugar. From the days of sugar. Yani walikuwa wanakaa tu sukari. Yani, hey.
Good looking voice.
Yo,
what's this?
Yo, the other day I saw, I don't know his name. The dark-skinned one who's married to the lady who sells makeup.
Gosh.
Tall, dark, handsome. Kijana mrembo. Anyway, where was I going with this story? That couple gives me life. They're open about each other. They don't hide each other. Their relationship is private, but not a secret. You will see them posting each other on social media. The other day I saw them, I think him posting a picture of the mom, the daughter, they have a daughter.
Yes.
The mom, the daughter, and the wife, and him standing together for Happy Mother's Day, in appreciation of Mother's Day. It's just like, they're just very beautiful, unproblematic people. Helen is also gorgeous, right? Now, as we said, Kijana anakaa vizuri, Lenana looks nice. So obviously, even when he's just driving on the streets and you see him, you're like, wow, good looking man, you know, from TV. That's like pretty much it. He probably gets approached all the time. However, the tricky one is now seeing this. Because as a wife, it's okay when you imagine it. When it's in the uko kwa nyuma kwa kichwa, it's like, hi. But now actually seeing your man grabbing a woman, making out with them, going so far as to have, you know, intercourse with them on TV, that is an image that takes a while to like grapple with. Like it takes a while.
Sex scenes are wild.
Sex scenes are when it's your husband,
especially when the chemistry between the actors
looks real.
Like the chemistry between Olivia Pope and the president.
Up until now, you can't tell me.
You can't tell me they were not
dating. Like at some point, you can't tell me they didn't have an affair.
That man adores her. Even like in
real life.
In real life, he just
always on each other's posts.
Olivia.
Like they're just like, you know? So when you see things like this, and then you hear stories like, let's not forget, Ariana Grande aliiba bwana mtu juzi, sindio? Because they were acting together on a Broadway show, remember? It was the acting that they acted together on the Broadway show. Next thing, she's like, yo, the chemistry was too nice, let's move it to real life. So like when you see your husband doing all these sex scenes and all these romantic chemistry type roles, it can put you in a position of just like, ooh, okay, are you sure you don't like that girl? Because me, the way you looked at her, I didn't, it's just a show. So basically, he says that between him and his wife, they sit down, they will read the script, he will explain how it's happening, and he goes so far as to insist that these sex scenes are the least sexy thing that you can ever imagine. In real life, it's just weird. You have 3 cameras looking at you. You are being told, no, kiss her gently, no, touch her hair like this. Like basically, it's completely directed, completely choreographed. There is nothing about it that's sexy. You're just doing your job, right? So there's nothing about it that then you need to take back and be like intimidated by or feel insecure about and whatever. And so he does these things with his wife where they read through the script, they will talk to each other, he will explain how it is. And so she's gotten to a point where it's like, she's a bit desensitized from it because it's just work, you know, it's the role. We've seen what's going to happen. She knows beforehand if there's a sex scene coming, so at least she's also prepared. So I think I like that, I don't know, demystifying what really happens behind the scenes and explaining this to your partner. I love this approach of, instead of telling your partner they're being insecure, why are you being insecure, why are you like this, I'm not, you know, instead of being like, why not explain to me what exactly is going on so that I have a clear image in my mind so that I also don't jump into conclusions. And unless you understand something, you will always jump into conclusions. So I feel like this is a really nice approach to even speaking to your own partner. If something is going on and they're like, no, 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 just explain to them, demystify it, remove the romance and the idealization and the magic that's happening in their head. You know, the way you can act a scene out in your head about exactly what happened in this particular circumstance, and you confirm it in your own mind, but in reality it was far from the truth. I love it for them.
But it's still very difficult, to be honest. It really is difficult.
Just seeing a man making out with someone, child.
Because how can you kiss somebody and not fall in love with them? Maybe it's just me.
Even the women of the night,
exactly,
they do not kiss,
exactly,
because it's a rule.
It's very
women
intimate.
Of the night, you cannot kiss your gentleman caller or your woman caller, because it's very intimate and it leads to emotions developing.
Exactly. So how you kiss me and not be in love with me?
For business.
It's impossible for me. So I do understand having to talk with your partner this, and you also need a very open-minded partner.
You do.
You really need an open-minded partner who's going to understand that this is just work, this is putting food on our table. My husband or my partner is very accomplished in what he does. He can be able to pull off such a scene. But now, if I put myself in those shoes, it's me.
It's a lie.
It's me doing these things and expecting my partner to be okay. I don't know.
Baby, you're quitting.
Kelly Rowland in this new movie, Mia Culpa. Mia Culpa, let me tell you, the scenes and everything, the kissing, and just how seductive this man was. Hey. If I was her husband, I would feel very intimidated. Let me tell you,
that would be an
after the movie, I saw a picture of her and her husband. I think that I think it was the Oscars, and for whatever reason, he even looked shorter. You know, like I was just like, huh?
Can you even?
You know, like I even saw him in a different. I'm like, wow, me, my wife could never. My wife could never. So it really takes a lot to be someone's partner when they're in the movie making industry.
Let's not also forget that not all people are good. Some people, yes, you're married, yes, you're not going to cheat on your wife, but you're living out that fantasy. Like, basically, you get multiple partners even when you're married. Do you know? Like, you can live out that fantasy.
You know.
Do you know?
Those are bodies.
Yes, those are bodies.
You kiss somebody, that's a body.
Yes. So, I'm thinking not everyone is a nice person. Not everyone looks at it as work. Some people actually are living out their fantasies through their acting.
Yeah.